Listen, I have a lot of people who tell me, Lauren, I'm afraid to sell online because I don't want to look too salesy. Let me tell you something that will change your life forever. When you fully believe in the product or service that you are providing, it will never feel like you're selling because you know it works. There is this thing that happens in your mind once you finally create something of value, and that thing is conviction. You become so convicted. And what it means to be convicted is that you believe so deeply that what you have, what you offer, will change the life of others, that you can't do anything but talk about it because you know they need it. And that's where you need to find yourself ending up. You need to get to a point where you create something so good and so valuable that when you show up to talk on camera on social media, you're not like, well, I don't know if I should be talking about, because you know it works. People who know what they have work, they show up. But the thing is, because you have been so afraid to talk about it, you haven't even had people been able to try your things to give you that confidence that what you have works. Right? It's twofold. You have to show up the first time to get the test people in, to validate what you're doing. Number two, you have to get those people to come in so that you can get that confidence from that validation so that you can show up some more. Right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle. And the thing is, a lot of you guys are afraid to do step number one when you're at the very beginning. And this is why sometimes it's okay to do work for free. Right? To get that validation, to be able to tweak some things, to be able to learn from your experience so that you can make it the best experience possible. So when it comes to selling online, really, you're just telling people about what you have to make their life better. Let's change that perspective. Let's shift selling to saving lives. Okay, what you have, if it is good, if it gets people transformation that they're looking for, it saves their life. It makes their life easier. And so it would be crazy of you to have such great things and not want to offer it. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, the only way to get over your fear of selling online is to sell online. But there's something I need to tell you before you actually start selling online. There is a really, really, really cool strategy that allows you to position yourself, one, not only as an expert, but to help you attract the right people who will buy. Because again, that's another thing that you guys are running into right now, right? You hear that you need to post all the time, so you post all the time, right? You try to sell all the time. You give your little offers, you do 50% off, all the cool things, right? It's cool. It's marketing. But what you forget is that you can do that all you want, but if you got the wrong people in your audience, if the wrong eyes are looking at your content, let's say, I was going to say a silly one. I won't do that one. Let's say you are, you own, a car dealership, but you're trying to sell to, or your audience right now are 13-year-olds who enjoy playing Roblox, right? So I'm a Roblox creator, but then I'm like, oh, I want to start a car dealership. And I start trying to market my car dealership on my platform where I was playing Roblox, but because I have 1 million followers, I automatically assume that those followers will convert. It's the wrong audience. Those 13-year-olds, one, they don't even have license. Two, they can't drive. And three, they don't have money, right? So all these things matter, right? And if you are actively selling to people who are not qualified to buy from you on your platforms, you will surely be disappointed in your results every time. It won't be a surprise. I'm going to tell you, post again tomorrow. You'll be disappointed. Post again next week. You'll be disappointed again because you aren't talking to the right people. That's a very, very crucial thing to understand. And then also, you have to understand the psychology behind the buying process. When was the last time you got introduced to a new product online while you're scrolling through the ads and you immediately bought it? 9 times out of 10, you don't. How often do you go to different stores online and you add things into your online cart, and it isn't until they send you like the 5th email saying, oh, you left your cart full, that you go back? And maybe it takes even more than that. Maybe you got to get a couple texts from the store. Maybe you have to get some emails, or you finally decide that you want to take that next step and actually purchase the product or service that you are looking to buy. When it comes to posting content and creating content that converts, it requires that you have a strategy that takes all of these things into consideration. The psychology behind how we buy, the process of how we make decisions, right? And also making sure that you understand what it takes to nurture people through your audience. Those are key things, and without knowing these things and without having these strategies, you will not convert your content into sales. And this is where you're getting stuck right now. This is where you're finding yourself being the most frustrated because you're showing up constantly. You're trying to make time in your day to create content, hoping and praying that maybe somebody will buy. Maybe somebody will finally decide after they see your cute graphic. Maybe somebody will buy after they see your trending reel, but you're not following the strategy. And let me tell you, the most successful companies and entrepreneurs use the strategy that literally saves you the most amount of time and most amount of effort when it comes to actually creating content that sells, right? And so luckily for you, I'm going to be teaching this strategy. I will be sharing this strategy with you that literally will help you have the step-by-step process, the step-by-step strategy to be able to sell online without even feeling like you're selling. Because again, if you have a great product or you have a great service, you're not selling, you're saving the world. Let's get that in our minds immediately. But I want to let you know that you are invited. I'm inviting you cordially to come to my free sales training next Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be teaching you the strategy that will literally save your life in 2024 and help your business start getting the results that you actually want to see. That's it. That's the message. Again, I'm telling you, this is something that I should have known. And if I knew over 5 years ago, my life would be completely different, but baby steps. And I'm happy that I'll be able to share this with you so that you can start getting the most out of your posts and you can actually be proud of the content that you're making because you know you're on track to your greatness. It's one thing to be posting and hoping and praying. God can only do so much, right? But God led you here right now. Let me be clear. God can only do so much. You're praying for the strategy. Let me tell you, I'm giving you the strategy. And you can find the strategy next Saturday in my free live training. So with that being said, go ahead, click the link in my bio where you will find it only takes like 2 minutes to fill out or less. Honestly, it takes 30 seconds. So don't wait another 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever you've been doing so far. Get this ASAP. Sign up now. Come spend an hour 15 with me and with everyone who's going to be in the training. Ask some questions, take some notes, and change your life in 2024. I love you, as always, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.